Hey everybody, Chris Whitehead here from Smart Marketing, etc. And I hope this Friday finds you well and love and coming into the new year hitting it strong. You know, I've been posting lately about digital franchise marketing. We're having a Zoom meeting on this upcoming Monday at 3:30 p.m. And if you're the kind of person that wants to hit 2020 and really start to put some ones and zeros on the board, you owe yourself an opportunity to come listen to what we are going to be sharing on Monday. I'm going to put my ears in and see if this thing works. About maybe how the New England Patriots can teach you about how to win in business. You know, sometimes stories are the best way to give us insight about how we should show up and about the things that we should pay attention to in life, especially as entrepreneurs. And for me, the New England Patriots are a beautiful analogy of all the different kinds of business owners that are out there in the world. You know, it's one thing to be good enough to at your craft to become a professional. You know, it's amazing to be able to call yourself a professional football player. You've definitely paid your dues and worked out and earned the right to do that. It's a whole nother thing to play in the stadium and to win a game. It's a whole nother thing to win enough games to give yourself an opportunity to play in the championship. And it's a whole nother thing to win year after year after year. What kind of person do you have to be to not just become a professional, but to win the game? What kind of person do you have to be to put wins back to back to back and to win a championship? And what kind of person do you have to be part of a team to win year after year and create a legacy? You know, I don't know about for you, but for me, being an entrepreneur isn't about just making money. If that were the only reason that I did what I did, I would have gone crazy a long time ago. You know, the idea of being an entrepreneur is to continuously evolve and to continuously learn ways to share value such that other people that are quote unquote my competition don't even know exist. And in the remodeling industry, we've certainly been able to do that because we've utilized and we continue to utilize social media. And for every business owner out there, I highly recommend that, like the New England Patriots, you know, you stay later, you work harder, you get up earlier, you put smarter work in, not just harder work in, and you find ways to not only win games and win a championship, but you continue year after year to win a championship so that you can start to create a legacy. And the best way that I've seen that all business owners can really leverage, and not everybody agrees with me. I have a lot of offline business owners that, you know, they're very content, you know, making money through networking. And I think networking is great, but they do it only in the offline world. And I apologize about that. They do it only in the offline world. When you and I both know that it's a whole lot faster to send an email than it is to send somebody a stamp and postage. It's also a lot less expensive. We know it's a lot faster to send a text message than it is to send an email because you're going to get a better response rate. Since then, we've learned that it's better to send a direct message through social media. More people actually open that than even text messages. The bottom line is this: are you evolving with the marketplace? Are you starting to see that, you know, we have 17-year-old kids and a 16-year-old kid. They spend a majority of their time on their phones. They're eventually going to be those people that are investing money out into the marketplace. And primarily they're investing their time online. And if you're not able to reach out to them in a relevant way, in a way that smells right, looks right, tastes right, you're never ever going to be able to get your message across to them, because they're going to be people that are their age, that are aspiring entrepreneurs that know exactly how to reach them. But I bet you they won't have the one thing that you have, is all the experience, all the years of experience that you bring to the table. Yet you still won't be able to reach them with your message, because you're going to be beaten out by people that have been using this thing called the internet, using this thing called social media to communicate with other people. So my recommendation, and I was listening to a podcast earlier, is that, like us, you learn to lap your competition because you've embraced technology, you've embraced a way of communicating with your prospects that turn into your leads, that turn into your clients. You learn to attract the right kind of people to you based upon your message, instead of going through the weeds of sending old snail mail, or cold calling people, or buying leads, or convincing people to do business with you. There's a ton of different ways that you can reach your ideal market in a much more efficient way, in a much more cost-effective way, and in a way that you draw the right kind of people to you. Now, if that made sense to you, I'd love to hear your thoughts in this thread. Share this out to other people. And at 3:30 on Monday, there's a link in this video description. Come to the call. Learn what it is that Lonnie and I have been doing inside of social media to generate hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. Now I'm selling millions of dollars a year using social media, using funnels, using the internet in a way that my offline business competitors just do not use. And you can too. Doesn't matter what business you're in, doesn't matter what you're aspiring to do. But remember the lessons from the Patriots. There's a big difference between being a pro football player and winning championship after championship after championship. Are you the kind of person that wants to live a legacy? Or are you the kind of person that just wants to show up for the game? Share this out with people that you know. I love you. Happy Friday, everybody.